Welcome students in my channel Mathematics Adda. Students, today here I am with second lecture for the course Foundation in Mathematics for junior classes like 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th standard students. Students, today I am going to discuss very important topic in front of you. The name of the topic is fraction and rational numbers. Students, concept of fractions is started from 5th standard and it is continuously going on, and in the class 8 the first chapter whatever you will read, it is rational number. Today I am going to give you the link between fraction to rational. Try to understand easily, clearly. First of all, students, I am going to tell you the definition of the fraction. Here, definition of fraction. Standard level definition, students, point out. What is definition of fraction? A number which can be written in the form of a by b, where a and b are positive integers and b is not equal to 0. Once I am saying that a and b are positive integers, so obviously 0 will not come, so no need to write b is not equal to 0. It is under this two. Well, students, now you try to understand easily. For example, look here, 2 by 3, 3 by 5, 1 by 2, 3 by 7, 7 by 3, 11 by 4, 9 by 5, 5 by 9, 1 whole 2 by 3, etc. all are fractions. Why these are fractions, students? Try to understand easily. By definition tells here that a number which can be written in the form of a by b, where a and b both are positive integers. Once again, students, I am recalling. If you have remember in my first lecture for Foundation in Mathematics, I have introduced you the topic integers. There I have told you definition of integers and what are integers I have made clear there. Once again, integers, it is the collection of all counting numbers, their negative including 0. So this is the collection of all counting numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Their negative like -1, -2, -3, -4, so on, including 0. Well, students, to the positive number, that means to the counting numbers, we are understanding them as a positive integers. These are here positive integers because to these number 1 can be treated as +1, 2 can be treated as +2, 3 can be treated as +3, this as +4, this as +5, and so on. It means counting numbers are nothing, these are positive integers. Well, so now you can take an idea of the positive integers from here. Okay, student. So now keeping this point in the mind, you try to understand. See, all these numbers in the form of a by b. Everywhere you can check it. All these are in the form of a by b. Here this is 1 whole 2 by 3 can be written as 3 1 is 3 plus 2 5 by 3. This is also of the form a by b. Well, students, now see here, since all these numbers is of the form a by b, where a and b are positive integers. See, 2 is a positive integer, 3 as plus 3 is a positive integer. In the same way, in all the given numbers which are fraction, here numerator and denominator both are positive integers. Whenever we are writing a fraction, students, point out we are writing it is in the form of a by b, where this symbol stands for division line, and number present above the division, it is called numerator, and number below the division line, this is called denominator. Inside we are writing nr and dr to the numerator and denominator respectively. So here in all these cases you are looking that a, which is numerator, b, which is denominator, all are positive integers. So all these numbers are what? All these are fractions. So I hope it is clear to you. Well, student, if someone asks to you, what about this? Is minus 3 upon 7, 2 upon minus 5, minus 1 upon 2 are fractions? The big question here in front of you. Most of the time I have observed that students are understanding that these are also the fractions, but really if you are coming by the definition of fractions, make sure to yourself that can these will be the fraction? Your answer must become no. Why? Because see, to this example I am making clear you here. So answer will be no, because here minus 3 in the first example, the number minus 3 by 7, here minus 3 is a negative integer. So minus 3 by 7 is not a fraction. In the same way, here minus 5, this is a negative integer. Here this number in negative, so either we understand minus 1 or we can understand minus 2, any one at a time. So it means in these numbers there is the existence of a negative integers. So with the presence of negative integers, we can easily understand that all these are not the fraction. So answer is here no. All these are not fractions. So this is not a fraction, not a fraction, not a fraction. Reason? Remember, being a fraction, numerator and denominator, I means a and b both must be a positive integers. I hope it is clear to my all students. Well, students, now you try to understand one very important things here. Suppose this question come, is 2 a fraction? Big question. Is 2 a fraction? What you will tell here? See, this is simply 2 a positive integer, a positive integer. So what will be the answer? I am telling you here, you try to understand. To these two students, you can note down as 2 can be written as 2 upon 1. Luckily, here both are positive integers. 2, it is plus 2, 1 it is plus 1, both are positive integers. But my question is, can this will be a fraction? One basic definition from the primary classes students, all of you are knowing. In reference of the fraction, I am telling you, and then we will conclude the answer of this question. Try to understand. Everyone try to understand clearly. I am going to explain. From the primary classes, all of you are knowing the definition of fraction. What is it? You have read there, right? It is the part of a whole. So what is fraction? It is the part. It is the part of a whole. Like you can understand. See here, this is the whole things whose two parts are shaded and two parts are unshaded. So if we are interested to write down the fraction of shaded portion, so fraction of shaded portion, so what is it? It is the part of a whole. This is whole. So how many parts are shaded? 2. So what we will write? 2 by 4, which after simplifying what we will get? 1 by 2. So 2 by 4 is a fraction, 1 by 2 is a fraction. My question is 2 a fraction? So your answer will be no. Answer no. Because 2 is what? It's a whole. A whole number, not a fraction. So now, so what can be standard definition? Remember students, being fraction, point out by the discussion of all these things. Being fraction, a number can be written in the form of a by b, where b is not equal to 1 and AB are positive integers. This is the standard definition of the fraction. So student, easily you can say that 2 is not a fraction because 2 can be written as 2 by 1 and b fraction b, which is denominator, cannot be 1. Since here denominator it is 1, so 2 is not a fraction. This is a whole number. I hope my all students are satisfied. Student, this is the foundation in mathematics. Once you have such type of the knowledge, easily you can proceed. Now, just after it, I am providing you the link to understand the concept of rational number with the help of fractions. And further, the question will come. Relation between fraction and rational number. Sooner you will be able to get it. You try to understand. I am going to explain students here. Easily you can get it. See. Now the next heading. Rational number. Again very important topic. Students, from 5th standard to 8th standard, students, if they have good idea about fraction and rational number, it means they are the intelligent students in mathematics. See, try to understand. Now, definition of rational number, very important. And the concept of rational number present in the first chapter of class 8th standard student. Definition of rational number. What is the definition? A number which can be written as, in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and pq are integers. You are getting the similar definition like as fraction, but here it is a quite difference. What is this difference? You try to understand. I am telling you here students that a number which can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. Big question. Now, if someone asks to you why q is not equal to 0, why q is not equal to 0, so what you will tell? That if q will be 0, then p upon 0 it will be not defined. Because students, all of you are familiar that we cannot divide any number by 0. So remember always something upon 0 not defined. Always keep these 2 points in your mind, students. Let yes for something. Yes for something. What is the meaning of something? Means about which you are knowing. And remember always something upon 0 it is not defined, and 0 upon something it is always 0. For example, 3 by 0 answer will be not defined, while 0 by 3 it will be 0. Always keep in your mind. Okay students, so here if q will be 0, the things will be not defined, and since we are interested to know about rational numbers, so obviously we will read about defined things. Okay, now so I hope the meaning of this point is clear. Second point, p and q are integers. Here students, there is no criteria that it is a positive integers or negative integer, only it has been said that these are integers. So it means here these can be either positive or negative. Here you are free to take them. For example, minus 3 by 2, minus 1 by 7, 2 by 5, 3 by 4, minus 1 whole 2 by 3, 3 2 by 7, etc. All are rational numbers. Now, why all these are rational numbers? Big question. Try to understand. I am telling you easily one by one. See, for the first students, whenever we are talking about minus 3 by 2, see, okay, suppose one may ask, is this a fraction? So first of all, this is not a fraction, because being fraction a and b must be positive integers and b is not equal to 1. Here minus 3 is a negative integer, so it is not a fraction. But this is a rational number. Why rational? Because it is of the form p by q. It is of the form p by q, where p is minus 3 and q is 2. Minus 3 is an integer, 2 it is also integer. This is negative, this one is positive. So this is in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, and q it is here 2, which is not equal to 0. It means it is satisfying all the condition of the definition of rational number. So minus 3 by 2 is a rational number. In the same way, minus 1 by 7, this is a rational number. 2 by 5, this is a fraction as well as rational. Why this is fraction? Because here both are positive integers and denominator is not equal to 1. And why this is rational? It is of the form p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and pq are integers. In the same way, this is fraction as well as a rational number. Here to this question, minus 1 whole 2 by 3. Look, we can solve it as 3 1 3 3 2 5 minus 5 by 3. Here minus 5 is a negative integer. So being negative integer, this is not a fraction. While this is a rational number. Why it is rational? Because it is of the form p by q, where p is minus 5 an integer, q3 which is an integer, negative and positive respectively. And here 3 whole 2 by 7, this is a fraction as well as rational. Why it is fraction? Because numerator and denominator both are positive integers and denominator is not equal to 1. Why it is rational? Because 3 2 by 7 can be written as 7 3 21 plus 2 23 by 7. It is of the form p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and pq both are integers. So it means, students, now you are in such a stage where you can identify that which number is fraction and which is not fraction. which is rational. Now my one question, can all the fraction are rational? Can all rational as a fraction? Try to relation between them and difference between them. Easily I am telling you. You try to understand. Remember always here. Key point. The first key point. Remember. Here you have seen in the example, student, that all fractions are rational, but all rational are not fraction, as you have seen here. -1 whole 2 by 3. This is a rational but not fraction, but this is fraction as well as rational. Fraction as well as rational. So what conclusion can come? Remember, all the fractions are always rational. All the fractions are always rational, while all rational are not the fraction. You have seen in many more examples whatever I have described in front of you. So keep remember these points. All fractions are rationals. Remember always. Means whatever the fraction, always it will be understood that they are rational. Second point. See, in case of definition of rational number, here q cannot be 0. Means it can be 1, it can be -1, it can be 2, it can be -2. Only what it can't be? It can't be 0. So remember, all natural numbers, that means counting number, all are rational, because look at, 1 can be written as 1 by 1, 2 can be written as 2 by 1, 3 can be written as 3 by 1, 4 can be written as 4 by 1, etc. So here you are looking, all these numbers are in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Okay. Next point, students. See this next point. All whole are rational. How? Because you know whole number, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, dot so on, can be written as 0 by 1, 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1. All are of the form p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and pq are integers. It means all whole are rationals. Now you have seen that all natural or counting numbers are rational, all whole are rational. Third point, all integers are rationals. All integers are rational, because you know integers z equal to this field dot so on, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 dot so on, can be written as z equal to, this is -3 by 1, -2 by 1, -1 by 1, 0 by 1, 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1 dot so on. All are of the form p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and pq are integers. So it means what the conclusion came, student, that all natural number are rational, all whole are rational, all integer are rational, all fraction are rational. Very easily you are able to identify about the rational number. I hope whatever the things I have discussed in this lecture, all the things are clear to my all students. Today whatever you have got, this is very important and very critical knowledge and typical knowledge. If a student of junior class from 5th to 8th standard, if this knowledge is present in the mind, then it means really your understanding, your grasping in mathematics will be very strong and very interesting. Okay, one question I am leaving you students for the practice. This is the question in front of you. Identify the fractions and rational numbers in the following. Very important. Here I am writing something. Here student, to identify the fraction and rational number in the following, you have to identify. This is the question. Next, what is the difference between fraction and rational numbers? Describe by some examples. Okay, so student, these are the questions for the practice. Now, in my next lecture, you will get next concepts and related questions. Regularly, students, you will get such type of the knowledge. You may say that conceptual knowledge you will get time to time from my sides. To get more notification, more videos and lecture related to mathematics, the course Foundation in Mathematics especially, all of you like and subscribe my channel Mathematics Adda by DS Chauhan. Thank you.